Want to explore it, nothing too serious. Forget the world for a minute. Before we know it, the future's the past. Seize the moment while we're in it. Hold on to each other as long as it lasts. I don't care about forever, 'cause sometimes forever is over so fast. Hush, hush, baby, come on. Here with me, I want for you to go. No need to worry, there is no hurry to stay. We'll take it slow. This feeling's too intense, we can't ignore.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hey, Ernie Johnson here, and I'm joined by Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. The fans are filling the seats out in Boston, the site of our broadcast, and where the Celtics will be going up against the Milwaukee Bucks. Well, for Milwaukee, they've been looking forward to this game and have to be anxious to tip it off. They've been pretty tight-lipped about the game plan coming in, but very soon we'll find out what approach they're going to take. And we'll get to see Al Horford take to the court in this one. Horford, a player that we all love, but the last few seasons his rebounding has taken a dip. Is that just how it goes for big men as they get deeper into their NBA careers, Shaq?
Yeah, Ernie, all big men deal with declining rebounding numbers as they get older. Father Time is undefeated, buddy.
Undefeated. But the burst really goes away when your knees go. And I don't care. Father Time must have some great knees because he's been around a long time.
Wait,
I just got a question before we go.
What?
Well, if Father Time is undefeated,
Yes.
who goes after Father Time?
All these players. All these players who have tried to play past their years.
Okay, I got it.
And they've lost.
But Father Time has
Father
to have a
Time.
Father Time.
No.
He must get tired too.
No, I'm so totally confused.
Jeez, I have no idea what you guys are talking about.
Tell him sit down. Be humble. 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 Sit down.
It's Eastern Conference time for the traveling Milwaukee Bucks today. It's getting noisy here in Boston. We're at the home of the Celtics. Thanks for tuning in, everyone, to this broadcast of NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, and by my side, Greg Anthony and Brent Barry. And from the sideline, David Aldridge. And nothing tips off a broadcast like getting the lowdown from the sidelines. And we've got David Aldridge there for that. David, good evening.
Well, guys, Giannis Antetokounmpo came to the NBA as an unheralded 19-year-old from Greece, but he's been a quick study at the NBA level. One reason? He actually takes notes. He said, "We all make mistakes and your mind can't remember them all. I write what I did wrong and what worked. I'm going to keep it going. Someday, I'll have a collection." That dedication, Kevin, the sky is the limit for the Greek freak.
Boy, that's fascinating stuff, DA. Thank you so much. What better way to learn from your mistakes?
When the Bucks ownership changed just a few years back, you could feel that there was a change for the direction of this basketball club, and they're much more focused on building from the draft, taking a lot of young players that have tremendous potential and seeing where they can go. They're doing everything they can to make this a great free agent destination. The new arena will help that.
Tip-off goes to Milwaukee. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Bledsoe is out there with Tony Snell. And then there's Antetokounmpo. Then it's John Henson. And it's Middleton in at the small forward. And with the Bucks in this current ownership approach, you can really see it off the court as well. They've done a great job of reaching out to the community.
Love the investment that they've made in the team. The new downtown arena is coming along. The rebrand looks awesome. I love the new logo and the color scheme that they play with and the court. A lot of attention to the details, and they've put together a pretty exciting young roster. That's the most important part.
Pass to Rozier. Pass to Horford. This one for three. Rebound collected by Snell. Here's Antetokounmpo, and Antetokounmpo slams it in.
It's going to take a little more to get Antetokounmpo off of his mark there. Adept at finishing those difficult shots.
And now just over a minute played here in the first. So it's the Celtics now. Here's Rozier. At the top of the key, Baines. Here's Horford. That's in. He's got two made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
Well, anytime he gets it down low, that's where he's going to feast. That's his bread and butter.
The Bucks have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. To the wing on the left. Tatum wide open. He fires one. The rebound by the Bucks. Here's Henson. Good, and Bledsoe gets the assist. Henson's got his first 2 points.
Almost perfect in the game to start, 3 of 4.
Rozier, the pass to Brown. Pick by Horford. They set the pick. Horford. That shot off. The Bucks go the other way with it. Snell dishes to Bledsoe. Bucks passing it around. Down it goes. Nice one there from Antetokounmpo.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
Horford has a wide open look. And the 3 ball is good. Horford's got 7.
And this quarter has been all about him. You feel every shot he's going to take is going in.
Middleton inside the 3-point line. No good with the wing jumper.
Wow, huge sigh of relief for the defense on that possession. You cannot give mid-range shooters any space like that to operate. Well, he's got both height and length, and that time showed them both.
Here's Antetokounmpo, and he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time, the whistle blowing. And there's the call, foul on Boston. You know, watching Giannis and how he's able to score out there, he isn't really a consistent shooter from deep.
Well, I think what's fascinating, Kevin, is that he's dominating the game from basically around 16 feet into the rim. And with that kind of length, that's basically one step around the defender, and all of a sudden he's a threat to score or do some damage with the pass.
The first one falls.
The amount of production that Giannis gives you in all aspects of the game is probably the most head-scratching, astounding part of his play. Points, rebounds, assists, block shots, run the floor. What else do you need, Kevin?
And good on the second, so he makes them both. Thinking about the all-around impact of Giannis Antetokounmpo last season, he would finish in the top 20 for points, top 20 in rebounds, steals, and blocks. Brent came very close in assists as well.
I can't believe that. It would be the first time, Kevin, that any player would have done that if he had those assist numbers. I expect those numbers all to keep climbing, and it becoming easier and easier. The next thing is about making the players around him better. What a talent.
And at full speed, he still has the wherewithal to get himself in good position.
Yeah, the snap decisions right there, reading the situation on the move and then making the right choice.
Here's Baines. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him.
And you got to fight through things like this right now. His team needs him to shoot better. He's just had a tough quarter.
Antetokounmpo banked in off the glass.
Just don't touch him right now, okay? You're going to burn yourself. The guy is on fire.
Here's Rozier. The screen from Brown. Inside. Horford, good. Horford's got 9.
Yeah, got to feel good about the way you started this one, guys, as he is making almost everything out there and giving his team a good, solid boost.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. They set the pick. Rozier kicks to Baines. In the corner, Tatum with it. Drills the three-pointer. Tatum's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And Tatum, good at shooting when he's in rhythm, measuring shots as soon as that pass touches his hands.
And how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. Antetokounmpo on the double team. It's tipped. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That's on Jaylen Brown.
There are a lot of guys that have versatility in our league, but I think Antetokounmpo is probably the most unique. Just watch Eric Bledsoe out there and just the athleticism that he can play with at that position. Seems like he's still getting stronger and faster every year. He's got tremendous burst and tremendous power. Tough for opposing point guards to match that kind of physicality.
That's good from Antetokounmpo. And for Bledsoe, it is said that he greatly improved his diet since establishing himself in the league.
Well, I like the fact that Eric Bledsoe has taken this a lot more seriously. Of course, he's a very physical player, plays the point guard position, and with that kind of taxing work on your body, best thing you could do is make sure you fuel it up for that kind of action.
So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. Celtics trail by 7. Poked away. And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here. Here's Rozier, guarded by Bledsoe. Picked by Horford. Shot clock at 5. Here's Baines, looking for his first basket still in this one.
In building this lead, they've done a terrific job finishing their defensive sequences with the backboard. That has been key. And the defense not making things easy for them.
Horford, no luck. Here's Middleton, and he drops it in from the low post.
Well, Chris Middleton has the size in this league that you need to finish on the inside. Way to get that one up quick.
To the inside, Tatum, and the bucket counts. 3-point chance here.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Boston shooting their first free throw of the game. Morris is checked in for Boston.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And that one falls for Tatum.
You know, so many people were surprised at the Kyrie Irving trade, but throughout the decades, Boston's been unafraid to pull the trigger. I mean, they moved up to number 2 to draft the great Bill Russell, moving back to number 3 to draft McHale, add Parrish, assembling the big 3 for a championship, then dismantling that big 3 for all those unprotected picks. This is an organization that stops at nothing to try and win titles.
Here's Middleton. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Uncovered. And Tatum the bucket on the assist by Brown. 8 points for Jason Tatum.
And he just lulls the defense to sleep at times with his handle before pulling up. You can't back off this guy. That's just inviting trouble.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Here's Tatum. Giannis Antetokounmpo making his last shot. And the wide-open shot from Morris. Bounces high off the rim and drops.
This is where Morris can kill you. He's pretty much claimed that in-between game.
Snell, the pass to Antetokounmpo. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and he'll shoot two. That one on Horford. Brent, some incredible players have put on the jersey for the Bucks in their storied history. Do you have a favorite Bucks player who you always appreciated watching?
Well, I'll name three, Kevin. First, Jack Sikma. Second, Sidney Moncrief. And third, Terry Cummings. Those were some of the more incredible offensive teams during the 1980s that do not get enough credit.
That's good from Antetokounmpo. Right, you've certainly been in the public eye for a while as a player, as a broadcaster, an actor in the Jerry Maguire movie. Is there anything else?
So kind of you, Kevin, to bring that up.
I'm just reading the list here,
Yeah.
Brent. Is there anything else on camera that you'd really like to do?
Oh, I was in a Coolio video. I don't know if you knew that, Kevin. Coolio made a music video, and I was asked to come down to the studio with the late Malik Sealy, and him and I actually were in the video for the movie's primetime song.
No kidding.
Yes.
How about that? How fun. Here's Larkin. Horford double team. Poked loose. In the corner, it's Morris. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Morris has got 5 now.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Here's Henson. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jabari Parker. That is his first foul of the game. Boston making some changes. Monroe comes in for Al Horford. And it's Ogilvy in for Tatum. The Bucks also with the sub. Zeller's checked in. Here's Larkin. Poked away. The dive for the ball. And it's the Bucks on the break. Terry's got the ball. Here's Zeller. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
And that replay brought to us by Under Armour. Another Unleash Chaos moment. One of the more exciting plays in basketball. Here's Larkin. The pass to Monroe. Lets it go from the wing. Jabari Parker comes up with the rebound. Milwaukee leading by 7. Here's Brogdon. Here's Zeller. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
And this is what happens when you fail to block out.
Defensive rebounding just as important as causing the miss in the first place.
Now, here is Morris. He has 5.
How about Monroe getting up there on the rim with the strong finish?
Brogdon with it. Picked up by Brown. The shot by Brogdon, no good.
You can't miss those kind of looks. The defense seems to be a little nonplussed so far in this one, but he flat out missed it.
On offense here, the Bucks. They lead by 7. And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating.
You got to wonder, how high is the ceiling for Giannis in terms of the versatility out there on the floor? Tonight, he is putting on a scoring show.
Out of bounds, Milwaukee takes possession.
And this has been a comedy of errors. I mean, you can just add another one to the list.
To the inside. Here's Zeller. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. And now an 11-point Bucks lead. Boston shooting to start out this game about 43%. So the Celtics called timeout. They're first.
And I like this timeout. You're getting terrible rim protection right now.
Well, you got to ask your team to give you a little bit more effort because there's just not a lot of fire on the defensive end.
And the Celtics trade for Kyrie Irving sending shockwaves back in August. Never before had a pair of 25-point-per-game scorers swap teams in the offseason. That's what you call a blockbuster.
And the Celtics with possession here. They trail by 11. Here's Larkin. Terry covering. Passes to Ojale. Clock at 6. And stolen by Zeller. And they're moving it up. Pushing it up. And the jam by Tyler Zeller.
Methodical in their approach. They have absolutely owned this first quarter.
Yeah, you can credit the play calling. Nothing really fancy, just imposing their will on the inside.
Screen by Monroe. Pass to Ojale. The 3. Milwaukee with the rebound.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game. Aggressive coming out of the gate here, guys. Wow.
And already the lead is significant. Excellent play on both ends.
Here's Larkin. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Morris with the ball. Now guarded by Antetokounmpo. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Monroe. Plays it up and banks it in.
That's the Monroe comfort zone, a polished interior scorer. That's a high percentage shot for their offense.
A nice shot by Zeller. Zeller's got 12 in the game.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Round kicks to Larkin. Zeller with the double team. Here's Morris. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. And last season, injuries played a large part in what derailed the Bucks. Lost Middleton before the season started. Then, of course, Parker goes down. Brent, tough break for everyone.
Clearly no chance last year to get a glimpse of what this Milwaukee Buck team could be once they're full and once they're healthy. But they do have an opportunity. Guys stronger and more improved and maybe a little bit more hungry to feed off that kind of success.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one.
And how unique is this situation for the Celtics? I mean, one of the best teams in the league, and yet at the same time, still drafting top picks. You know, the after effects of a trade with the Nets that quite honestly will go down as one of the league's all-time heists.
And Morris drops them both. And as the Nets struggle to rebuild without their draft picks, Greg, their losses have been Boston's gain.
Yeah, the rich get richer. I mean, meanwhile, the Celtics sign all-star caliber veterans like Al Horford and Gordon Hayward on the open market. And it's just rare for a team to have the best record in the conference and land the #1 overall pick. Oh, power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could. He kicks it to Larkin. Offensive rebound. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Milwaukee leading by 13. Here's Brogdon. And he drops it in from the low post. Brogdon's got his first points of the game.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Kicks to Larkin. And Terry over to help. Knocked away. Left side, Brown. Yep, that one goes.
And that's just tremendous confidence from Brown. Going up with the shot right away and giving the D no time to react.
Yeah, his shot just doesn't seem to be synced up right now. Here's hoping he finds it soon because his team is really going to need that production tonight.
Pass to Ojale. Over Parker. And he overshot that one, missing. Giannis Antetokounmpo, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Milwaukee. It's been an excellent game for him offensively. He's got 21 points and counting. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Welcome back, everyone. A lopsided first quarter in the books already as we start this second quarter. And for the Bucks here, they've been putting a show on, guys.
And boy, I tell you, it didn't take them long to find their rhythm. Strong offense through one.
A nice game plan coming in, and right now sticking to it. It's a nice lead that they have.
Celtics trail by 13, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. On the court for the Celtics, they've got Morris. Brown out there with Shane Larkin. Then there's Monroe. And it's Ojale in at the 4. Here's Larkin. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. Clock at 2. Morris. Another shot, and Monroe puts it in. Monroe's got the first basket of the second quarter for the Celtics.
Well, Monroe right now agreeing with these second chance opportunities.
And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. Doubled by Henson. The dish to Larkin. Fires the 3. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Brogdon. Chris Middleton's checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. And we've played through the first minute here in the second. Bucks leading by 13. Here's Brogdon. Craig Monroe with the rebound. Monroe's got his third rebound on the night. Here's Larkin. Stolen by Brogdon. Here's the break. Count the basket.
And it's about the tempo, guys. It favors them, and just look at that score.
Yeah, I'm a little bit exhausted here trying to keep up with these guys, and I'm just watching. They always attempt to wear you out.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, Celtics coach Brad Stevens is known for getting the best out of his players. He said every NBA player has an elite strength. Some of them have 10 of them. Those guys are the very best in the league, right? But every one of them is here for a reason. And there are times when you can really soar with that skill. Kevin?
And that's why Stevens is already one of the best coaches in the league, David. You've talked about him for a long time, getting maximum results from every one of his players. And Greg, when Jabari Parker is healthy, he has shown that he can be a go-to scorer in this league.
Parker reminds me a bit of how Carmelo Anthony looked at the same age. His ability to just blow by defenders is going to always be something he can lean on. Just fantastic with how efficient he is at this age.
That's good from Parker.
Parker playing for Coach K in college. He's got that pedigree as well as a great attitude.
So both teams changing it up here. And Parker drops them both. Obviously some terrific on-ball defenders out there, but Brent, in your estimation, who are some of the best help defenders in the NBA now?
A couple guys come to mind, Kevin, when you say help and they're actually there. Jay Crowder does a good job of recognizing, when the strong side gets broken down and he can come over and help. Certainly, Draymond Green does a great job of guarding just about anything for the Golden State Warriors. And then maybe you think about some big guys in the league. Timofey Mozgov in the right position most of the time. Hassan Whiteside for Miami. So they come in all shapes and sizes, Kev. The biggest thing they contribute is their communication skills on the backside.
Brown, good.
And the three-point shot is something that Brown continues to improve upon. It's important for him to be draining these looks and just keeping his teammates involved. This is the kind of leadership you like to see.
Well, you could trademark this brand of basketball, running through the progressions and working around for decent looks.
Now a timeout called by Boston.
Think about Eric Bledsoe and the early part of his career as an understudy to Chris Paul out of college, learning from both him and Chauncey Billups. That ain't bad. Didn't come into his own until he was finally traded and became a full-time starter.
Celtics trail by 18. And with Bledsoe, you hear him talk about getting traded, and it was a big moment for him in his career.
Sometimes you need a change of scenery, Kevin, and then other times teams tell you here comes a change of scenery. But Eric Bledsoe has shown under the tutelage of Chris Paul in the early part of his career in Los Angeles that he's ready to head up a franchise.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. A nice shot by Tatum.
And Tatum's become a reliable outside shooter. It has a good-looking stroke from deep. And offensively, they've done a great job here of staying in rhythm.
Well, they've been the better shooting team throughout the first half because of their patience and because of their shot selection.
Here's Rozier following the bucket by the Bucks. Knocked away. Stolen by Henson. And it's the Bucks on the break. It's hauled in by Brown. Brown's got his fourth rebound in this one. The pass to Rozier. That's no good. Misses his first shot of the night. Milwaukee leading by 7.
Oh, wow.
Hello.
That's a beautiful jam.
Good hustle by Henson. Once he gets those long strides going, he's tough to keep up with.
The Celtics have gone 4 of 10 in the second quarter from the field. Here's Rozier. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession. And the Celtics making a change here. Baines is checked in. And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game. And a look at John Henson, the Tar Heel product, very measured in his play. Never does much to hurt you when he's out on the floor.
John Henson's out there for 2 reasons. Rebound the basketball and be a rim protector. He uses those incredibly long arms to bother shooters, and as long as the perimeter defense is shuffling guys towards John Henson's way, it can have a huge effect on the ball game for the minutes he's in.
Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Henson's got 12 points now in the quarter.
Beautiful execution from him, building off a great first quarter, looking unstoppable here.
Here's Horford. Here's Baines, and that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint. That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And Parker comes with the help. Here's Horford. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Horford's got 11.
And his teammates have to step up just a little bit more. He's been lights out. Needs a bit more support.
Straight rim rocker.
It looked like Greg for a second, like he might rip the cylinder loose. Celtics trail by 21. The screen from Brown. In the corner. Tatum with it. Doubled by Henson to the middle. Here's Baines. Passes it to Rozier. Back to Baines. Tries again. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Rozier's got his first 2 points.
Where was the D on that one? Just too easy.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
He dishes it to Horford. Here's Baines. The shot that time not on target. So Milwaukee will take it the other way. And Tatum over to help. Shot's good by Middleton. 8 points for him.
Now working in the mid-range, Middleton finding some ways to play in between.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. And last season, Jabari Parker added a consistent three-pointer to his tool set as a scorer.
You think about the first few games, averaging about 13, Kevin, then jumped it up to 19, and then all of a sudden, you get to December, and he's averaging over 20 a game. So for Jabari to have that kind of consistency and that kind of improvement and gain his confidence, he's got to feel good that if he gets back to health, he can still do damage in the NBA. Yeah, you can't make any excuses right now for them giving the ball up as much as they have in this one. Hopefully they can get on the same page during this timeout.
On defense, Milwaukee. A 21-point lead, the biggest in the game. Horford kicks to Brown. They double him with Middleton. Pass to Rozier. Horford with the screen on Bledsoe. Clock at 4. There's Brown with the 3. Milwaukee with the rebound. Parker's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Middleton drives in over Tatum, and Middleton the bucket on the assist from Eric Bledsoe. Middleton's got 10 points in the game. The Celtics shooting 43% for the game. In the corner, Tatum with it. Sinks the triple. Tatum's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for the Celtics.
Pretty much poor defensive effort there. You have to get a hand in his face when he's spotting up from distance.
Middleton can't get it to go.
The defensive reaction time, it was just immediate on that one.
And sometimes the most important part of that is the angle that the defender chooses. That time, he chose wisely.
They get it back. Here's Brown. That's good for his third bucket. Now 3 for 6 from the field.
They are just killing them on the interior.
It's Parker with the drive. And the dunk by Parker.
Jabari absorbing a lot of contact on that play, and then a nice soft touch on the difficult shot.
Celtics trail by 20. Rozier the pass to Horford. And Baines kicks to Horford. Nailed from three-point land. Horford's got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, in this day and age, big men shoot more and more three-pointers, and he's fully capable of a triple. You know, he didn't score the ball much in the first quarter, but he has been really, really solid during the second quarter. I expect a big game from him now.
And it's Brown missing. Bucks leading by 19. And it's Middleton penetrating. Here's Snell. It's good, and he makes his first shot of the game.
Up by a bunch. He's still pushing the action, trying to impose his will.
Well, collectively, they've done it tonight here. A passionate performance from the squad.
Good on the bucket.
And just a nice combination of size and feel there. Terrific finish down low.
Middleton right side. And stolen by Horford. Brown outside. Pass to Rozier. Here's Horford. And he banks in the layup. Horford's got 16 points.
And the reason Horford's scoring the ball at a consistent clip, he's taking the smart shots.
A second chance effort, and Middleton with the nice bucket inside. And the Bucks lead by 19.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
The screen from Brown. Rozier kicks to Baines. Rebound, Milwaukee. Parker's got 5 rebounds tonight.
And seems to be forcing just a little bit out there. He needs to play a little calmer, a little smarter, with a little bit more poise if they're going to win this one.
Feeds it to Horford. Lets it go from deep. The shot's good. Brown making the play. 19 points for Horford.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
And he makes that one. That's 10 points for Jabari Parker.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Here's Rozier. He feeds it to Tatum. They double him with Middleton. Parker with the steal. Fast break, Milwaukee. Here's Henson, and John Henson with the slam.
Well, Middleton right now staying aware of where his teammates are and hitting them when they're open.
1:49 left to play in the first half. And the Celtics franchise with the league-leading 17 NBA championships, their last in 2008.
Yeah, and with the talent and assets they possess, they might be in the hunt for banner number 18 before you know it. One of the beasts of the East, without question. I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
They get a hand on it. And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession. And some changes here for the Bucks. And Antetokounmpo's checked in for Parker. Malcolm Brogdon comes in for Chris Middleton. And it's Terry in for Eric Bledsoe. So it's the Celtics now. Doubled by Henson. And the pass to Rozier. 6 on the shot clock. Monroe drops it in from 14 feet away. Monroe's got 4 points this quarter.
That's a beautiful follow-through from Monroe outside the paint this time.
And how about that? What a sensational finish.
Hey, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that one. Boston shooting it quite well, 52% from the field in the second quarter. Got that one up quick. Ojelé's got 5.
You just can't allow good looks like that from beyond the arc. That's just inviting all kinds of trouble.
Just no resistance inside at all. They are feasting. This is a straight buffet.
It is. It's a big one. And load the plate. Now, here is Monroe. 8 points for him. The shot by Ojelé, no good.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts. They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Watching that guy put on a burst of speed, he takes up so much of the floor. What a burst by Giannis.
Celtics shooting 47%, pretty solid. Knocked loose. Passes it to Ojelé. Boston again missing. And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating. And again, it's Milwaukee converting.
And Antetokounmpo continues to improve from the mid-range area. He's got such a high release on his shot, nobody's really going to touch it.
So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. Bucks ahead, running away with it. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Chris, you guys were able to get the lead. What was the key to getting all those open shots?
It was just getting stops, getting rebounding, getting out and pushing, finding lanes, finding open guys.
And you made the most of it, Chris. Thanks a lot. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, folks. Ernie Johnson here alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. A tremendous game we're seeing from Giannis Antetokounmpo. He ended up with 31 points, 6 rebounds, and 2 steals. Tonight isn't an exception, as looking back at his last few games, he's been stringing together some incredible performances. Kenny, your thoughts on the Bucks' first half?
The freak is in the house, and he's tearing it up. One of the longest, most athletic guys in the league. The big thing for Giannis to work on now is consistency with the shot and his willingness to play physical when he has to.
And Shaq, what are your thoughts on Boston?
The first thing to say is, what's up with the turnovers? Jeez. You can live with some missed shots and stuff like that, but you can't keep turning the ball over. It's crushing for a team. It just saps all your confidence when you play a half like that, Ernie. Ugh.
And now, folks, just moments away from the start of the third quarter.
Welcome back to Boston, the buildings of the financial district visible in all their glory. Well, we're getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the third. Antetokounmpo in this game has been everywhere.
Yeah, the rebounding, particularly bringing the effort down low.
Yeah, those extra possessions, considering how hard it can be sometimes to find offense, become invaluable.
And as we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close, guys, and we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the third quarter started. On the court for the Bucks, they've got Bledsoe, John Henson out there with Antetokounmpo. Then it's Chris Middleton, and it's Snell in at the shooting guard position. Horford's shot is good.
Horford showing some real confidence there. As soon as he gets the ball, he releases it. You could tell right away that one was good.
The shot's good from Henson.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
Rozier, the pass to Horford. Puts one up from 19. And the shot no good, a bit short.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Got that bucket in no time at all. And that's now 33 points for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Here's Rozier. Brown outside. There's the triple. And Henson pulls it down. Henson's got 6 rebounds in the game. Middleton drives in, buries it down low. Middleton's got 14 points.
They're playing with a huge bit of confidence and some fire here. They've recorded 3 in a row here, guys.
Dishes to Brown. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. Hey, Brent, it's been said before that champions have no off season. Thinking about that, what's your take on the balance between resting your body after a long year versus really pushing the strength and conditioning that could take you to another level the next year?
Well, I could throw it back at you, Kevin, and ask you about as you get older and your body changes, you have to do different things, right?
And more, yeah.
Right. So in your younger years, if you don't make the playoffs or you're in the playoffs, maybe to take 1 month off and get right back into the gym, your body's ready to do that and in tune. Take a player that's 10 years down the road, there's no reason for you to push your body. You can be a little more specialized and be a little more efficient in terms of what you do in the off season to get ready for what a training camp represents and then, of course, the upcoming season.
He hits the second from the line.
You look up and down this Bucks roster, and you have to do that. Up and down and over and side to side. Just so much length with this team. Giannis is certainly the biggest name with the biggest wingspan, but guys like Thon Maker and Tony Snell defensively, they've got great reach as well.
Here's Rozier following the basket by Chris Middleton. Stolen by Bledsoe. The feed to Antetokounmpo. Good, and Bledsoe gets the assist. And that's now 35 points for Giannis Antetokounmpo. And Brent, it seems like the Bucks are always adding length to their team.
Well, when most teams have gone smaller with their lineups, Milwaukee very curiously has collected a lot of longer players that they think can go out and do a multitude of things to make their roster a little bit more futuristic.
And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
A little quickness from Antetokounmpo there, blows right past the D.
Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Boston's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Picked by Horford. Here's Rozier. He's got 5. They double him with Middleton. Tatum kicks to Rozier. Knocks it loose. Now the Bucks moving it up. Antetokounmpo running. They get the rebound. The shot's good from Henson. Henson's got 4 points this quarter.
Just giving up way too many transition opportunities.
Rozier the pass to Tatum. Picked by Horford. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
You got to avoid fouling Tatum in those situations. He's very clever at getting the defense to kind of bite when he attacks.
For Boston, they have only 1 missed free throw. They've had 5 attempts and made 4 of them.
And they shot 81% from the line last season as a team. So you really can't find fault with what they're able to do there.
And the first one at the line is good.
Yeah, Tatum plays with a lot of confidence. He feels like he can take on anyone and already proving to be a great leader at his age.
So he gets them both. The Bucks have gotten nearly everything to drop this quarter. They're 7 of 8 from the floor since halftime. Antetokounmpo. Good work defensively by Horford. The Celtics have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Here's Tatum. Again, the miss by the Celtics. On offense here, the Bucks. They're on a 14-6 run. No good from Bledsoe. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Brown wide open. He fires. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Well, the Bucks shooting the lights out in this building, 68% from the field. And the foul on Eric Bledsoe. That's his first foul. Morris is checked in for Tatum. The Bucks also with the sub. Tyler Zeller's checked in for Henson. Here's Rozier. He has 5. He kicks to Horford. Morris outside. This one for 3. The shot's good on the assist by Horford. 12 points for Marcus Morris.
And Horford really showing off his slick passing with that dime.
And it's Bledsoe off the drive.
And Al Horford just so versatile. You know, that extends to the defensive end as well. Very mobile, can move his feet with smaller players, and at the same time gives you a presence on the interior.
The Bucks have been good at the free throw line. This one, 7 of 8.
And last season, 77% from the line. They could usually get the job done there.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Bledsoe. And Horford won't wow you with his athleticism. But Greg, he's still a pretty good shot blocker.
He has great timing, anticipation, and awareness. Don't forget also he's got terrific hands, and you see that with all the steals he racks up.
Bledsoe hits them both.
And Bledsoe, man, such a good, efficient combo guard. He can score, he can pass, he can rebound. What a tough cover.
Here's Rozier. Kicks to Baines. Picked by Horford. Shot clock at 6. Brown outside. Shot clock reset for the Celtics. Here's Rozier. He's got 5. There's the dish to Horford. Down low. And stolen by Zeller. And out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession. For Boston, they've gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. Brown, good.
And defensively, you have got to extend to their shooters. They have been on fire this half.
Yeah, and then the fear sets in that you're going to create driving lanes that could lead to easy buckets. This is not an easy fix.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Horford with the screen on Antetokounmpo. There's the pick. The screen from Brown. Pass to Horford. Foul on the play. Basket counts, so it'll be a three-point play chance.
Great concentration by Horford to get big and muscle that one in with the contact.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
How about up over the 80% mark from the line last year? So he's happy and also consistent there with those numbers.
And the Bucks making a change here. Brogdon's checked in. For Milwaukee, they've gone 8 of 13 on shot attempts to begin the second half. Shots good by Middleton.
Now, 2 areas where Giannis is improving is his poise and his awareness. That time he finds the open man.
The Celtics have gone even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the third. Now a timeout called by Boston.
And one of the things I love about Chris Middleton is his decision-making. You know, he doesn't force shots or passes when he has the ball and just lets the play develop. And that's why coaches trust him so much.
And with Middleton and his decision-making, it's true for both his scoring and his passing.
For the amount he facilitates, he has great efficiency. Low turnovers, solid field goal percentage, and his passing gets better every year.
Here's Rozier. He's got 5. Offline with his 3. Middleton on the wing. Here's Bledsoe, and the refs are going to rule that unnecessary contact. It's a flagrant 1 foul.
And Kevin, I got to tell you, he's probably fortunate to just get a flagrant 1 there. I mean, so much contact. The officials easily could have gone even harder on him.
Greg, I agree. He'd better be on his best behavior from now on. 1 more flagrant of any variety, and he's out of here. That's good from Bledsoe. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Ojale is checked in for Boston. Here's Brogdon, laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Brogdon's got 6 points.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Brown outside. They get it again. Goes back up. Stolen by Middleton. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. Here's Brogdon. Good, and Bledsoe gets the assist. Brogdon's got 4 points in the quarter.
Bledsoe becoming more and more comfortable with the role of floor general.
Pass to Ojale. Drains it from beyond the arc.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
Well, the Bucks shooting it as well as you're going to see, 67%. And it goes out of bounds. That one is off Zeller. The Celtics making a switch here. Larkin's checked in. Parker's checked in for Milwaukee. For Boston, they've gone at a pretty good shooting pace. They're 6 of 13 from the field here in the third. Picked by Horford. Larkin in the corner. Fires the three. Zeller grabs the board. And there's a whistle. That goes on Terry Rozier. That's his first foul.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Jason Terry is checked in for Milwaukee. Here's Brogdon. Score the basket, his 5th of the game. He's missed 6 shots against those 5 makes.
A terrific movement off of the dead ball situation and a great play to get the bucket.
And Morris throws it down.
And the thing about Morris, doesn't have the big vertical, but tenacious once he gets around the rim.
And that one's good. Parker.
And each bucket at this point feels like a backbreaker.
Well, to win at this level consistently, you cannot be faint of heart, and he's going in for the kill.
Now here is Horford. He's got 24. The shot by Ogilvy, no good.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play. Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Malcolm Brogdon, a 2nd-round pick out of the University of Virginia. What a find, Greg, he has been, and you love that he can fill in at either guard spot.
And you get the feeling Brogdon was overlooked for being a 4-year player in college. Has the passing and vision of a point guard, scores well enough from inside and out to play off the ball as well.
And that one misses. The Celtics have gone 7 for 16 in the second half from the field, shooting a bit under 50%. Larkin kicks to Rozier. Poked loose. And up the court come the Bucks on the break, and the dunk by Parker.
Wow, amazing. Creating scoring opportunities for himself, staying aggressive on the offensive end. Solid play.
Guys, we've seen a lot of turnovers in this one.
Yeah, focus. Just make the simple play.
Now, here is Morris. 14 points for him. There's the pass to Ogilvy. And he's good on the 3-ball. Ogilvy's got 6 points in the quarter.
Have to get out on him. He'll burn you from there repeatedly.
Antetokounmpo. Ogilvy grabs the rebound. Ogilvy's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Morris with the ball. Now guarded by Antetokounmpo. Nice shot by Larkin.
And how about the setup? Man, Morris keeping his head up. Beautiful assist.
Here's Zeller. And the dunk by Zeller.
He just powered that one down.
One of the game's top dunkers. So it's the Celtics now. Here's Larkin. And Terry over to help. Ogilvy passes to Larkin. Pass to Rozier. 6 to shoot. Boston needs to get off a shot. Monroe wide open, and a miss there on the triple. The Bucks shooting the ball with incredible accuracy. 68% so far. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. And the foul goes against Boston.
2 shots. Foul. Elbow. 2.
Last season, Malcolm Brogdon, one of the bigger surprises out of the rookie class.
Well, Malcolm Brogdon ends up becoming the Rookie of the Year as a 2nd-round draft choice. Amazing to see how comfortable he played through stretches of the Milwaukee Bucks season last year. A good passer, never seemingly getting himself out of control, Kevin. That's some good heady stuff from a rookie.
Shots.
And he knocks down the first one. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. The Celtics shooting 47% from the field in the third. Pass to Rozier, beyond the arc. Rebounded by the Bucks. Down low. Here's Brogdon. Gets that one to fall. That's his 6th field goal. He has shot the ball 12 times.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Here's Rozier. 5 points in the game. In the corner, it's Morris. Screen by Monroe. Shot clock at 5. Morris with the ball. Now guarded by Antetokounmpo. And it's Rozier missing.
Well, the defense was right up on him, so electing to go for the fadeaway there to create some room, well, that makes sense.
He dishes it to Larkin. Here's the screen. Near the three-point line, it's Morris, and it's good. He planted his feet on the pick and shielded the defender off.
And this is in Morris's wheelhouse right here. Extremely fluid with the catch and release. And for a power forward, he can sure get up. I mean, because of that leaping ability, it kind of offsets his height disadvantage.
Here's Ojale. He's got 11. Here's Parker. It doesn't go for him. And the Celtics going the other way now. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
It's good. Ojale's got 13.
Yeah, the first half was really tough, but he's really rounded a corner. That just happened. So awesome to see Jabari Parker return to form, especially when he's rising up.
That Unleash Chaos Under Armour replay really giving us a good look at the action. Now, here is Morris. 16 points for him.
I tell you what, I'd settle for having as many points in this game as he has rebounds.
And he's just working and working and working. Tireless.
Jabari Parker again. Parker's got 12 points here in the second half.
Reminds me of Carmelo Anthony. Jabari Parker, a quick second jumper and keeps it alive on the glass.
And Parker comes with the help. Larkin kicks to Morris. Buries it from three-point range. Morris has got 10 points now just in this quarter.
You know, he has single-handedly helped them carve into this lead thanks to his scoring in the quarter.
Boston shooting here about 46% for the game. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Pass to Ojale. A 3-ball. Zeller grabs the board. Zeller's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Antetokounmpo. Second shot opportunity, and it's good on the layup. Antetokounmpo's got 39.
That's Giannis just fighting right there on the glass and using some of his size to carve out enough space.
And how many extra possessions have they gotten because of that rebounding edge?
Well, there are numerous ways to build a lead, but owning the glass may be one of the best.
And so it's Milwaukee, sitting at a lead of 40 points at the end of the quarter. Terrific play. They've had active hands and have forced a lot of turnovers in this one. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And meanwhile, Coach Brad Stevens talking to his team.
Pace of play is a big part of tonight, okay? Make sure on the bench when we come back, we lift it.
One of the team's great young teachers, Brad Stevens, wanting his guys to control the tempo.
Yeah, and he feels if they push it, if they attack intelligently, it's going to be to their advantage.
And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the fourth. Ojale is out there with Monroe. Then there's Shane Larkin. Then there's Bird. And it's Nader in at the 3 slot. That's the Boston 5. Here's Nader. Screened by Monroe. To the paint. Here's Bird. And it's blocked by Brown. Monroe. The Bucks shooting it as well as you're going to see. 67%. And it's good. 2 points.
Well, a big reason why Dellavedova is out there is because he can see who's available.
And there's the pass to Nader. Monroe with a screen on Brown. To the inside. The shot by Ogilvy, no good.
And barely anyone in the area, and still he whiffs on the bunny.
Brown, good.
No hesitation at all in transition, and they have a huge margin in that department.
Out to the wing. Here's Nader. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Bucks have gotten all three of their shots to drop here in the fourth quarter. They came out of the break on a roll.
This isn't a tough case to crack. If they want to put an end to this run, they'll need to start getting back on D.
Screen by Monroe and taken away by Brown. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Yeah, easy call.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. And the Bucks making a change here. Jennings is checked in. That one is no good. For Boston, they've gotten off to a rough start in the fourth quarter, going 0 for 4 so far. Got a piece of it. Passes to Ogilvy. Celtics passing it around. Inside, 6 on the shot clock. Good work there as it goes.
And those close-range shots are what you want him taking. They always have a great chance of falling.
And the dunk by Maker.
It's contagious. Every guy on the team working to keep this streak alive.
It's so fun when you're rolling like this. You just want it to continue as long as possible. And right now, fingertips are ablaze.
Kept alive, Monroe. That's tipped. Out of bounds, Celtics ball as Boston keeps possession. Aaron Baines, he's checked in for Ogilvy. So it's Boston now. Shots good by Baines.
That screen made it impossible for the defense to put up any kind of fight.
Here's Maker, and the dunk by Maker.
And you can see it. They're in a nice rhythm in terms of shooting. It's been that way the entire second half.
And then there's the other team. Can't say that about them. Big gap in the recent field goal percentage between these two squads.
We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Pass to Nader. They set the screen. Feeds to Larkin. This one for 3. Hits it from 3-point range.
The defense looked lost there. Get out your compass. No excuses. You got to guard the perimeter.
Here's Maker. And he banks in the layup.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Boston's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Zeller with the double team. Screen by Monroe. Dishes to Baines. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. that one on Monroe.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Maker. Both good from the line that time. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Here's Larkin. Pass to Nader. Trying his luck deep. Zeller grabs the board. Zeller's got 7 rebounds in the game. And there's Brown. That's good on the assist by Jennings. Brown's got 6 points in the quarter.
That's a gorgeous assist. Outstanding at finding his guys in the spots where they want the basketball.
There's the pass to Nader. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
The first free throw is good.
And they came out of the locker room after halftime with a much more physical approach than what we saw in that first half.
Both shots good from the stripe. The Bucks have gone on a tear here in the fourth. They're 8 of 9 on field goal attempts in the quarter. And it goes down 2 points. Here's Larkin. He feeds it to Baines. Here's Larkin. With some arc, and Maker sends it back. And here comes Brown, leading the fast break. And so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot 2.
Brandon Jennings, growing up as a New York City product, is certainly one of the more entertaining players in the NBA. Still very fast in the open floor and goes to the rim. Doesn't finish great there because of his slight build, but has a flair for the game.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. And you look at the way Jennings in his career has gone, he's starting to shape up now as one of the deadlier 6-man guards in the league.
Well, you want a guard who comes off the bench and can create not only his own shot, but get other guys involved. And that's something that Brandon Jennings does a pretty good job of. His level of excitement sometimes gets his other teammates going too, Kevin. There's some highlight plays in that little body of his.
Brandon Jennings hits them both. Boston's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Larkin dishes to Monroe. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
And that's really a function of the offense not working as it should.
Yeah, maybe lazy play calling or just going through the motions on that possession. This often leads to a bad shot. Tremendous effort. He will not be denied on the offensive glass.
Score the basket, his 5th of the game. He's missed 6 shots against those 5 makes.
Commending the unselfish play there. What vision on that pass.
Brown, good.
I mean, the stroke looks good. He's moving well out there. What a sensational start to this game. Perfect from the field.
Here's Nader. No good on the triple. And it's Milwaukee's ball. Here's Maker, and the dunk by Maker.
Yeah, just a simple one-hand flush.
I think he got a few more inches on his vertical by going with the spike. Boston shooting in the fourth quarter, not pretty, down around 29%. Passes it to Nader. Here's Larkin. 5 on the clock. It's deflected, and it goes out of bounds. That one is off Zeller. Tries a three off the inbound. Kept alive by Boston.
Yeah, just nice hustle there. That work gets them the extra possession.
Man, he's missing those kind of good looks. His team is in some serious trouble. Guys, he can't miss. I swear, he was trying to miss that. He did not miss. That means he can't miss.
Here's Larkin. Screen by Monroe. Takes a three. But they'll get another chance.
Yeah, maybe a little luck, maybe a little bit of heart. Both of those at play here. He's getting every offensive rebound.
It's Brown with the drive. That one will not drop. It's his first miss. He's 4 for 5. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Here's Nader. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
2 shots, gentlemen. 2.
And he makes the first. Allen's checked in for Boston. He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Here's Larkin. Pass to Nader. And there's the feed to Larkin. Boston again missing.
Just a little lackluster so far with his effort. He's been very limited due to his poor shooting.
Dellavedova, that's good.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
Here's Larkin. He kicks it to Allen. Cans it from downtown. Bucks shooting nearly 70% from the floor. They are putting on a clinic offensively. Jennings with the bucket.
A little tit-for-tat action going on the back-to-back trade.
Yeah, a little gamesmanship from range could force both defenses to maybe extend out a little further.
Pass to Nader. Screen by Monroe. And Brown over to help. Kicks to Larkin. There's the three. Milwaukee with the rebound. Brown's got his third rebound on the night. Here's Maker. It's good for the 7th time this game. He's shot 7. He has made 7.
This guy is just shredding the defense right now. He's hitting any shots he's putting up.
Larkin, the pass to Baines. Allen for 3. Rebounded by the Bucks. Here's Maker. He's off on that one.
And forcing the miss there, he just knows how to pressure you defensively.
You hear a lot about rim protection. This is a good example of how valuable it can be.
The dish now to Larkin. The pass to Nader. Shot clock at 6. Monroe. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Too much respect paid that time on the pump fake from Greg Monroe. He pumped, the D jumped, he drew the foul.
And that one falls for Greg Monroe.
Well, Greg Monroe is pretty good down there in the paint, but he's got to work on becoming a lockdown defender on the interior.
Ogilvy is checked in for the Celtics. Jabari Parker's checked in for Milwaukee. Terry comes in for Matthew Dellavedova. Second free throw, no good. Here's Maker, and the dunk by Maker.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. Boston shooting 41% for the game. Here's Larkin. He's guarded by Jennings. Passes it to Ogilvy. The shot will not go. This is off the front iron. The Bucks shooting a magnificent 69% in this game. Here's Maker. The shot will not fall. And it's Boston the other way. Here's Larkin. And it's been a while, but he finally gets one to go. Larkin's got 5 points now this quarter. That's good from Jennings on the assist by Terry. Terry's got his 7th assist in the game.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Here's Larkin from outside off the mark.
Boy, I'd love to see him just get a smidge closer to the basket. Once he sees a few shots go in from there, that might open up everything from distance. Coaching staff high-fiving themselves there, watching that team move the ball around, doing whatever is best for the team.
Pass to Ogilvy. To the paint, and stolen by Zeller. Here's Maker, and the dunk by Maker.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal, and then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
Well, it fires up your teammates and the fans when you make plays like that out in the open court and explosive.
Boston with the ball after the basket by Milwaukee.
Always tough to work the closer you get to the basket. Nice job of finding an angle on the pass there.
Here's Zeller. That falls. Great assist by Brandon Jennings. 22 points for Tyler Zeller.
Excellent job of simply taking what the defense offered up.
Larkin, the pass to Ogilvy. Here's Monroe, and it's Monroe finishing it off.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with the pass.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Move shots.
And that one falls for Zeller. And so Zeller nails both of them. 1:29 left to play here in the fourth.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Milwaukee.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
And so he hits the technical free throw. Here's Ogilvy. Monroe left side. 1:15 left in the fourth quarter. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Allen. Jabari Parker comes up with the rebound. Here's Zeller. Rebounded by the Celtics.
And you got to give him credit there. Great effort to contest that shot.
Well, I love the fact that they put the security system on their house, protecting the paint there.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jabari Parker. That'll be his second foul of the game. Well, the Celtics shooting has been dreadful lately, around 28% here in the fourth. Pass to Ogilvy from past the arc. Offensive rebound. And so it's Milwaukee now. And the dunk by Maker.
Yeah, with this lead, that's probably going to do it. Fans heading for the exits.
Now the team came in fired up from the opening tip. You could see the focus. They're ready to do battle.
Count it. Good.
Absolutely fearless. I mean, a nice subtle adjustment there going up against Wynn.
Yeah, this is the feel of a player to use his body to keep the shot from being blocked. Excellent work there.
And this is how you close out a game, not taking any chances.
Yeah, you gotta be relentless in this game or the tide can turn on you. Not here, not tonight.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here. Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. They're up. There's 18 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Guys, your thoughts?
Now that you can tell there's some bad blood here. They're just rubbing it in now by calling a timeout.
Or could be just wanting to execute well down the stretch. Don't want to leave any room for chance.
Now we've got a moment for our Jordan player of the game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And guys, he's been about as close to perfection as you can be. The intensity he's played with has been amazing. Just no let up. And as fired up as he's been, he's never let his emotions get out of control.
And as the star of this team, he knows he's going to be the object of the crowd's anger. There's 18 seconds left in the game. Knocked loose. 6 on the shot clock. Larkin. Zeller grabs the board. And Maker with the basket on the assist by Parker.
That's a good read by Jabari, a solid passer, and he knew he could reward a teammate that time.
So no problem for Milwaukee as they get the win. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Jabari, looks like you're getting back in stride, and you have certainly had adversity with the knee injuries the last few years. How have you been able to battle through them?
It's been tough, to tell you the truth, but, you know, the race is not won to the swift, but the one to endure, so I'm trying to keep that motive.
You have certainly endured and thrived, Jabari. Thanks for your time. Kevin, back to you.
All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.